Well, let's just say energy levels are at their lowest. Not just energy, but also drive. Like I just can't be bothered, or I don't have the drive to do anything at all. It's hard. Bodybuilding prep, definitely the hardest thing I will ever do, that I have ever done. Bodybuilding is about 90% of my day right now. So 90% of my day I will spend either maximizing my sleep, prepping meals, eating meals, resting, or training or doing cardio. That's 90% of my day. And it's getting even closer to being 100% of my day. And I almost have to make a promise to myself that I will put in 100% into this one thing. I will spend 100% of my day focusing on this. Nothing else. I don't mean to put any other sports down, but bodybuilding, I think, is the hardest sport ever. Because fundamentally, it takes over your life 100% for weeks, months. If you're prepping for a show, that's 18 weeks, 24 hours a day for 18 weeks. You have to focus on your sleep, your food, everything that you're putting in your body. You have to focus on your training. You have to force your training to maintain muscle. You have to do constant cardio. You have mental issues on the prep constantly. Your mental is getting worse and worse with time. It takes away all the time. I mean, there is no other sport on world that does that. None. But I know one thing. I will step on that stage. I will. And I will bring 100% of what I can bring. Morning. First thing I do in the mornings is I actually bought this watch here that tells me my sleep, like if it's good or not. But it basically tells me like when was I awake, how restful I was, you know, how much deep sleep, how much REM sleep, and it just tells me if the sleep was good. Second thing that I do after that is posing, and I hate posing. I absolutely hate posing. So we have 3 spots in the house that we can pose at. Obviously we have the bathroom right here, and then the second spot is right here. So this, we have like a big mirror so that we can do full body posing. And then lastly, if I want to do a spot with natural light, so we have the natural light and it's coming right here, and then I can just like film myself posing right here.
You have to win fastest figure fast now. Ingram is often unsure of his answers after discs left, but somehow he managed.
It's probably the most boring thing that you can do, especially if you're posing without a mirror. It's super hard, but it is something that I have to practice so that on stage I can just pose naturally and be good at it without a mirror. And because when you're on stage, you don't see if you're not flexing something. So if you're not flexing your shoulders on stage in your pose, you don't see that. But it makes a huge difference. The width that you can add by flexing your shoulders and not flexing your shoulders, the difference is big. Well, anyways, besides the posing, I have also been working on a meal plan. And this right here is what I have come up with. So meal 1 is tomato paste, 500 grams of spinach, and then basically pork. Meal 2 is 900 grams of apples as a pre-workout meal. Meal 3 is Greek yogurt, tomato paste, spinach, and some more pork. Meal 4 is the exact same as meal 3. And then meal 5 is Greek yogurt, protein powder, and almonds. This should cover everything. So this should give me the exact protein that I need, the exact fats that I need, and then the rest is just carbs. So right now I'm aiming around 50 grams of fats a day and 150 grams of protein a day, and then the rest is just carbs. So this diet right here hits all those boxes, and that's why it's perfect. So if we go over to the kitchen and we look what's in the fridge, we have like 6 tubs of Greek yogurt. So this is 0% Greek yogurt right here. Then we have the pork or the mince right here. So this is mostly just for the fats. I've actually meal prepped some Greek yogurt. So this is Greek yogurt with almonds right here. And we have some more in there. And then down in the freezer, it's absolutely filled with spinach. So this right here, spinach. And then also in my room right here, I have the sauces that I'm going to meal prep. So these are the low calorie sauces or tomato paste. We obviously have protein powder, a shit ton of protein powder actually. And lastly, this right here is the apples or the pre-workout meal. So apples pretty expensive. However, I found that sour candy has a shit ton of sugar, a shit ton of carbs. Like for example, if you look at this one right here, it's basically only carbs, and most of them are sugars. So that's what you usually want. I would be eating rather apples if I had the money, but I don't have the money, so I'm eating candy as a pre-workout. Still pretty great though. Wow. I think I hit a new low. I woke up at like 3 a.m. and I was just hungry. Like seriously hungry. It's funny because my watch says that my sleep was actually good. It was not good. It was not good. Basically, when you're on a diet for a long time and you're hungry, your ghrelin, a hormone called ghrelin, increases in your mind. And it basically what ghrelin does, it says to your mind, go find food now. And the deeper you are into a diet, and if you're hungry during the night, then you may wake up and you just can't go back to sleep. You just can't. Because your ghrelin hormone just says, go find food. And guess what? On a diet, you can't. You just can't. On my way to do a blood test. You guys know what this is for. Yeah, gonna do a blood test. Gonna test for testosterone. See how that's going. Probably crashed. Then do another test when it gets closer to the show, and we'll just see how it is. Okay, so I received my blood work back, and I have no idea. I regret it so much. I have no idea why I didn't film my initial reaction, but my initial reaction was basically, I was just laughing. This right here is my blood work, and as you can see right here, my testosterone is 0.48 micrograms per liter, I believe that is. And that's obviously below the range. But basically what that converts to is about 48 nanograms per deciliter of testosterone. When normal ranges, if you look this up, is about 300 to 1,000. So my testosterone levels are basically like a woman. My testosterone levels are basically like a woman. And why does this happen? This basically happens because I'm very low body fat percentage and I've been dieting for a long time. So it basically fatigues your hormones. So usually when you diet, you have low testosterone, especially when it gets closer to the competition. And obviously what happens then is you have less energy, you feel like shit, you have shit sleep, and you have all these bad side effects when you have low testosterone. So that's why I was laughing. Oh, I regret not filming that so much. It would have been a hilarious reaction. But yes, my testosterone levels are in the dumps. So that's what we understood from this blood test. But let me tell you, there has never been a greater purpose in my life that I go towards than this show right here. I am 100% dedicated to this right now. This show is my everything. This is my purpose now. This show is my purpose now. And I will do everything to step on that stage and bring my 100%. But there you go. That's my blood test back. The rest of the stuff was actually pretty fine, if you think about it. Well, except the testosterone. But besides that, pretty good. So we keep going. Okay, so I just came back from the store and I made a bit of a impulse buy. So check this out. This is basically like a walking stepping type of thing. I did buy it from Lidl and it was like insanely cheap. This one was like 20 bucks. So that's why I'm kind of afraid that it's not going to work or it's not going to be that great. I mean, it's for sure going to be a new experience. Yeah, it just kind of feels like a reclined bike. I can't imagine that this burns that much calories, I'll be honest. You're looking at peak bodybuilding prep experience right here. This is it. It doesn't get any better than this. I mean, honestly, like this is chill. This is chill. If this can actually burn off calories, like me just doing this, like it feels chill as fuck, and I can just like watch any shows that I want on my computer and just do this. But like, here's the thing, like it feels chill, so therefore I don't know if it actually works. Okay, so I just finished about 2,200 steps, and it doesn't feel that bad. So you can obviously see the steps above, and then that's the time, about 30 minutes. In calories, about 316 calories. Now I can't say that my legs are like pretty much on fire. So, but for the calories, it's kind of hard to say. I would probably say that wasn't 316 calories, maybe like 150 to 200 roughly. But I think I'm definitely going to use this a lot on the prep. And if it actually does what it says that it does, then this is like the most fire thing, because I'm just deadass just watching a movie. Like I'll be deadass just doing this the whole time. But I think by the end of the prep, I'll definitely be able to tell you if this was the best purchase of my life or if it ruined my prep. But for now, I'll just have to see. I'll try to work it into my routine. Maybe I'll do like half my cardio on this, and I'll do like a lot more than is recommended. So for example, if it says that I just burnt 1,000 calories, I'll probably say that I did roughly 600 maybe, or 500 calories, and then I'll just do more. And on top of that, I'll continue doing the walking outside as a cardio source as well. But besides that, I mean, pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I've taken my pre-workout and my pre-workout meal. I went to the gym, and guess what? Today's White Monday, which means the gym is closed. Like, am I the only one who thinks that gyms should just be open like every single day, even on holidays? Well, either way, we're doing a push day today, so I guess if I have already taken my pre-workout, like, I'm gonna do a push day in my room somehow. Okay, and that's the workout done. And now we gotta do cardio. So I'll probably be on this thing for like the next 3 hours or something. Just slowly, pedaling away. But I know this is definitely the caffeine talking right now. What I realized during this workout was that I will put in 100% into this. This show, I will do 100% of what I can do. I will bring my 100% for the next 5 weeks. I will be locked in. But for the next 3 hours, I gotta worry about this cardio right here. So probably gonna watch like a movie or something and just get through it. I think I have officially become like a robot. I just like get through my cardio, get through my training, my meals, my day, and that's just it. That's just it. But I can't lie, the kind of setup that I'm working with here is actually pretty nice. I can just do my cardio. Okay, well, cardio is done for today. And I think I'm gonna go tan a bit outside because it's actually pretty nice. I think I'm gonna tan somewhere over there in the nice sun. Let's go. And the whole reason why I want to actually go tan outside is because obviously when you're tan, your muscles are much more defined. But usually people for shows, they do the spray tans, right? When you spray it on. I'll probably do that as well, but they are super expensive. So for my show that I'm competing in, one tan is 90, 2 top tans is 110, and 3 top tans is 130 euros. So I'm not quite sure which one I'm gonna go for yet, but I'll probably take the 2 tans, which is still fucking expensive. But I also want to get a bit of a natural tan outside in the light, so that's why I do these tanning sessions on my own. And this is pretty much it. Just lay here, cook for a bit, get a bit of tan, sweat a little.
Actually, it feels pretty good most of the time. Just honestly resting because I usually don't sleep at night. Just sleeping outside in the sun is like relaxing almost.
Fucking hell, I'm absolutely cooked. Oh shit. I for sure definitely fell asleep out there. Holy shit. Little posing routine for y'all. We are 4 weeks out from my first ever bodybuilding show. Follow along and see what happens. Peace.